And we are underway from Cleveland. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out, a two-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick second and long. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick six to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
Now Cade York for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Option right, here's Stroud. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, a first-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, former Clemson Tiger, Deshaun Watson.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This is 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
A give running right is Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They give to Chubb out of the gun, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Stopped in his tracks by Chase Winovich. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Browns. From 17 yards out. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now 14-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground with Pierce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Stroud now on 2nd down. Incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Stroud to throw it. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally,
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Stroud. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
all the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Stroud. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Watson on 1st down. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Well, the field goal obviously a little dicier here with the elements in the snow, but still right on the border of field goal range. But they're going to go for it. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. On 1st down, it's Watson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Jalen Petrie picking up the sack on a safety blitz.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys at the cornerback position.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Heading out as a offense as they get set to take over here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go. Try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. 3rd and 2. And Stroud now to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Malik Collins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. From the end zone, Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game. And that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. On the return, it's King. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And shedding through the tackle. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports